More Oklahoma students are beginning their school year online. Time spent away from school and the absence of teachers and friends have a huge impact on a child's physical, social, and emotional well-being. But a large donation from the Sarkees Foundation could help metro area students. The nonprofit awarded $400,000 to Embrace OKC. It's a program dedicated to supporting students and families with social and emotional well-being. Embrace OKC is a compact with Oklahoma City Public Schools, the Greater Oklahoma City Chamber, the United Way of Central Oklahoma, and the Foundation for Oklahoma City. We spoke with Debbie Hampton, she's the president of United Way of Central Oklahoma, on how the donation from the Sarkees Foundation will impact students and families.
So excited that Sarkees and Kim Henry was able to give Embrace OKC a $400,000 contribution. That is going to go so far, and it's going to impact so many of our Oklahoma City Public Schools students. Kim has an education background, and I think she really is very concerned, just like we are, of what we're seeing, especially not only just in the day-to-day of what our kids are experiencing, but now you add COVID-19 and the pandemic and the quarantining on top of it, and we're just seeing all kinds of spikes in anxiety and other issues, even more significant, like abuse. I don't even know that I can explain what the impact will be. This $400,000 will be spent so wisely. United Way is also doing the tracking and the reporting back. What we're seeing now is we are getting everything ready for the day the kids are back in class. So we've already trained over 4,000 teachers in Penn Resilience, which is a kind of a trauma-informed program, so they know how to identify these situations with these kids. And as United Way, I mean, we deal with a lot of after-school agencies that are already telling us some of the really horrific stories that we're hearing that our kids are going through as part of quarantine. We look at, and I always consider United Way and our partner agencies that we fund kind of the safety net. And so they're nonprofits that I say it all the time, they are the best of the best, and they are good at what they do. They just really need the resources to do it. I was talking literally this morning to one of our after school program CEOs that we fund, and we were able to, United Way was able to give them some emergency COVID response fund. And she said that they were able to open an overflow in a church for a safe place for kids to actually go during their virtual school. And as she was telling me the story of this, it was just awful. This one little girl, when they finally got her into the in-person after-school program, this safe place, and they were social distancing and such, she started talking about these horrible stories of what happened while she was at home. They were able to get DHS involved, and they were able to get the Oklahoma City Police Department and get that child removed. But that's kind of another ripple effect of what happens with the quarantines is typically abuse is reported by the schools. And so when you have everything virtual, or you can't reach out to that child to see that they're safe and that they're okay, it's very scary. Embrace OKC is a program that works. We are actually in the middle of it. We are working with Oklahoma City Public Schools District. That's 40,000 kids. I tell people all the time, that's our future workforce. That's our future. And I think if people could reach out and give to Embrace OKC and programs like Embrace OKC, you can give specifically to Embrace OKC's behavioral health program through United Way of Central Oklahoma. So you can give through us and just designate. There are no admin fees. 100% of that donation is going to this program.